Goal Digger, before we dive into this episode of #GetLit, I have a special invitation for you. Enroll Like a Boss workshop. This is a brand new workshop we've put together to teach you exactly what I did to enroll over 550 reps in my network marketing company direct to me. Also, I have personally brought in over 1,500 clients into my coaching business. So no matter what you do, what you sell, these principles will apply. We're gonna teach you how to enroll like a boss. We're gonna teach you how to fill up your sales funnel, create content that actually converts and make you money, and most importantly, sales secrets. Those that are crushing sales, there are similar things that they're doing, and I'm gonna pull back the curtain and unveil that to you. So click the button below to grab your spot. I don't want you to miss it, and I will see you inside Enroll Like a Boss. Hey Goal Digger, Kimberly Olson. I'm so excited to share with you a series we're going to do. We've done these before. Once in a while we release them and we get such glowing reviews from you that we decided to bring it back. So this one is gonna be the Facebook group Profit Secret series. And this was literally what I did to build my entire network marketing business and then later my entire brand by offering coaching, courses, doing affiliate marketing, all the things. I really truly believe in the power of Facebook groups, and people will tell me, oh, Facebook groups are dead. And I'm like, that's so weird because I'm making a lot of money from them and you can too. So if this sounds exciting to you, what I want you to do before you are done with this episode, or you can pause it right now and do this real quick, go over to Instagram and shoot us a DM. You can find me at the Goal Digger Girl, GOAL. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna DM us the word groups. When you DM us the word groups, we will send over an ebook that is going to go along with this training series and some other resources that are going to allow you to really level up in all areas of your business. So for the first series, we're going to be talking about building your Facebook group foundation, okay? Now, this is the thing. If you don't get this right, then you are going to have a dead Facebook group. You are going to wonder what you're doing wrong. You are going to think that all of this work is for nothing and you're going to throw in the towel and quit. And I definitely don't want that because like I said, I've seen it do amazing things in my own business, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the 4 C's to Facebook groups. The first C is community. So one of the things that's really powerful about Facebook groups is that on your wall on Facebook or maybe on Instagram, people are seeing, the highlight reels, and the interaction is pretty minimal, right? You might post on your wall and people comment, right? Or same on Instagram or whatever platform you're on. It's not very intimate, right? There's not too much depth to that. That's the best word I can say for this. Now, if someone comes over to your Facebook group, there's an opportunity for intimacy, especially if you set it up how I'm going to teach you how. We're going to create a really safe environment inside that community, and we're going to allow people to feel seen and heard, and we're going to allow the conversations to go deeper, and we'll tie in the DMs as part of this strategy and one of the other episodes that we're going to drop for this, okay? So if you are thinking about, maybe you're hanging out in your front porch and you have an active neighborhood and your neighbors walk by and you say, hey, Joan, hey, Jill, whoever, right? Tom, how's it going? It's kind of surface, right? But if you invite your neighbor over into your home for a cup of tea or some coffee or to share a meal, it feels very different to have your neighbor inside of your home at your kitchen table, right? It's just so different. So we want to think about that same concept when it comes into Facebook groups. If somebody accepts your Facebook group, don't take that lightly. That is the biggest compliment you can get because they're making a conscious choice to say yes to be a part of your group. And as we all know, there's a lot of Facebook groups we're in. So them saying yes to your group is a huge honor, and we really want to maximize that relationship. The other thing I'll mention about Facebook groups is that when you think about this strategy that we're going to implement, we are building a container of where your leads are. So I do recommend having an email list going or a texting list or both like I do, because something could happen to your Facebook group because you don't own it, right? Facebook does. But if you're new to all of this marketing stuff, Facebook groups are the most duplicative way for you to get started when it comes to having a container for your leads, okay? So number 1 is community. Number 2 is content, okay? This is another one where I'll do audits for our students inside of our programs. And I'm like, oh, so your group isn't going very well and you haven't posted in there in the last 3 months. So it's one of those things where it's like, you just can't seem to get to it. When I first started, I had a value-based Facebook group for my network marketing team. I had a Facebook group that is now grown to 30-some thousand people for other people in my company at the time. And then I also had a Facebook group that was like my It was called All In with Kim. That was my own group to attract people to me for my coaching that I knew I was going to launch based on how people were reacting to my trainings. I had 3 groups. I also posted every day on my personal profile. I went live multiple times a week, and I work full time, and my babies were 1 and 2. So if you're like, I just don't have the time, personally, I'm not buying it, just because I think when people say that, it's a cop-out, it's an excuse, and we all have life. We all have things going on. We make time for what's important to us. And so if you are maybe focusing on the email list, great, focus on that email list and don't stress out about Facebook groups. But if you know, as you're watching this, that this is an area of opportunity for you that you really need to focus on, then let's cut the excuses and let's make it happen. So we want content. We want a full content strategy in place to make sure that you are posting every day. So what I recommend doing is using something like Trello. I love Trello. We use Trello quite a bit in our programs as well. And so that's going to allow you to put a full content calendar in place with themes for the month, and then you can dial it down by day. So it could be Monday motivation. You could share a tip on Tuesdays. Wednesday could be the day to welcome new members. You could go live on Thursdays and then feature a member on Fridays, and then have Saturday, Sunday just be for engagement. Number 3 is conversation, okay? This is so awesome. Again, when I do audits, I'll see that people haven't quite maximized the engagement that is happening in their group because they're just not paying attention to it. When somebody replies to a comment on a post in that group, whether it's you or someone else posting in that group, you want to engage with those members. So what we want to do is we obviously want to reply back, but we want to take the conversation even further and take it into the DMs. So an example of this could be, if you didn't know, I have PhDs in natural health and holistic nutrition. I'm actually with a health and wellness company in the network marketing space. So let's say I had a Facebook group that was all about being healthy, and I posted in there looking for ideas for the holidays for some great desserts that are gluten-free. Let's just say I posted that. And somebody said, commented, me as well, looking for some clean, healthy options for my family. We have some allergies, okay? I could reply back and say, yep, totally, we're gonna get those recipes together. I'll make sure to tag you when we collect those. Then I'm gonna go into the DMs. I'm gonna make sure I'm friends with that person. I'm gonna friend them if I'm not. I friend all my new members. And then I'm gonna DM them and just say, hey Sarah, I saw that you commented and wanting gluten-free recipes for desserts for the holidays. I'm right there with you. We're putting those together right now. We're collecting them from the members and we're gonna put them into an ebook. So I will be sure to get those to you. Side note, make a note to get them to her. And in the interim, I'd love to connect with you and find out a little bit more about what's going on with you as far as your health, this being a priority for your family, it sounds like. What made you join the group? Tell me a little bit about what's going on with you. And she is going to be very surprised that you even asked her, because most people never even reach out to their group members. And she's going to obviously have that connection with you because you replied about something specific with her commenting on that post in the group. Then when she replies, you don't want to poke Sarah, okay? If it makes sense and she says, I want to lose weight and you have a weight loss supplement, you can say, well, here, let me get you some recipes that, I have some smoothie recipes that I have used to, lose my baby weight. Here they are. Also, I have partnered with a health and wellness company. I'm an affiliate for them. Have you tried these products before? And it's helped a lot of my mom friends lose weight. So you've given her a resource with the free smoothies, and then you've asked her if she's open to checking out your supplements because it made sense, because she said weight loss was her issue and you have a product that helps with weight loss. Do you see how it all works? So we're not going around, making people feel uncomfortable. We're asking questions, we're listening, and then we're responding based off of that. So this is how you can make sure, hold on one second, honey. I'm almost done. You wanna come in here? You can come in here. This is how you make sure that you are building that relationship with them and pre-qualifying them by asking them those questions, okay? And number 4 is conversion. This is the other thing I hear all the time is people will say, I'm not making any money from my Facebook groups. And I'll say, well, how long have you been working at it? And they're like, oh, a month. Okay, it takes time. It is not a quick fix. It is not posting and praying. We're building relationships. We're building community. If you slow your roll and let go of the outcome and let go of the timeline, that group will fulfill all the desires that you have forever. I mean, that's a pretty bold statement, but it's going to help a lot with your income goals and your sales goals. and having constant leads. Because when you put valuable content inside the Facebook group, you can always use those things happening in the Facebook group for external content that you're putting out on Facebook on your personal profile or on Instagram to drive people to the Facebook group. So it's going to get you really thinking like a marketer, okay? So you want to build up the know, like, and trust factor. You want to get to know people. You want to build relationships, offer value, like I said, and you want to be the person that others want to do business with, if that makes sense. Be that person, and then when they're in the right position to order from you, become a client, do business with you, you're going to be the first person that they think of, okay? So just keep that in mind. So again, this series, all you have to do to get the additional resources is shoot us a DM on Instagram. Just send the word over groups, plural. When you send the word groups over, we will DM you back and get you some great resources that will really help you out. So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any episodes, and you can click or check the links below for some great resources. Same with you on the podcast. Thank you for listening. Subscribe so you don't miss anything, and take a screenshot. If this was helpful, take a screenshot, throw it in your stories, and tag me, and I'll give you a shout out for that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire.